Shannon King, who is our VP of operations, and she is there with Paige. And it looks fresh and delicious over there. Hey, you guys are all happy Monday-ish looking. Hey there.
Hey guys.
Also an emerald in the business, and I smell diamond in her wake. Yes, building a wonderful business. She's also a cannabis nurse. She owns a company called Canna Entice, giving cannabis infused experiences. Shannon King, what you got cooking, girl?
Hey guys. I am in my kitchen. Thank you so much for that introduction, Kathy. I am in my kitchen and I have my beautiful daughter helping me today. She's excited about coming to these Infusion Monday video sessions. So we're gonna get right into it. So today we're always trying to decide what we're gonna cook. And Paige actually came up with this one. She was like, let's do something with kale. Kale is super good for you. And let's do something with kale and lemon. So we researched some recipes, really simple. So we are going to saute some kale. We're going to add a little lemon in it. We're going to add a little garlic in it. We're going to add some of our yummy culinary infusions from Wakana. Paige likes the Delta 8. I like the regular CBD. So we got a little something for everybody, but we're going to get right into it. One of the biggest challenges I have with doing this is we only have a short amount of time. So we try to cook something ahead of time. So right now we're just kind of going to go through the process that we went through earlier. So Paige, what is this?
This is chopped kale we have.
And then what do? We chopped it like...
We chopped it pretty good. We have maybe, this is like 4 or 5 cups.
Right, and then we took what out?
We took the stems out and set them to the side so we can just have a nice fresh batch.
Okay, and so what we have on the stove already, and hopefully we're not burning it. See, timing is everything. We've got the oil. So this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And you're gonna warm the olive oil up, and when it starts to shimmer, then you're gonna add your kale. You're gonna add the what?
Garlic.
The garlic. And then we did what to the garlic?
We chopped the garlic.
We chopped the garlic with this little mandolin. Go ahead. Why don't you put a couple of the things in there and chop? And
put it in.
Okay. And then go ahead. We chopped it, so we sliced a little bit of the garlic in there. Let me see. We sliced a little bit of the garlic. And what else did we add? We forgot.
The red pepper flakes.
Added red pepper flakes. So we added one
pinch.
1 pinch of red pepper flakes. So we're going to put that over here to the side.
I like a little more just for the spice.
Right. I don't like super spicy. So we're not adding much more than that. But so we've got the garlic and we've got the red pepper flakes. And then we add that to the olive oil. That's when it shimmers, that's when it's done. Now, you guys, you know we have the Wakana oils. I don't typically add this to the flame when we've got to bring it to a certain temperature, because you know you tarnish your CBD when it comes over 350 degrees, and I just don't want to risk it, right? So I want every bit of goodness that's coming out of here. So you can always add that in the very end. So I don't know if my flame is too high, but you think it's okay? Yeah. It says it's okay, so we are going to go with that. And then so we're going to add, go ahead, you can add the garlic to it, and you can add the red pepper flakes to it. Here you go. Okay, well, I guess she was right. I thought it was going to be a big bush of flame. Okay, and then so as you want to, here, no, you want to just mix that around, make sure your flame is down a little bit. And then so as that simmers, you're going to notice that the kale is going to be wilted. Now we use this really curly kale. There's like about 5 different types of kale out there. So use whatever you want. You know, it's yours. We just really like the kale because it's high in vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C. And you know, Paige decided that's what we're going to use. Our recipe did not call for mushrooms, but she wanted mushrooms. So that's what we're going to do. So once that you bring that, and you can kind of smell the aroma in the room, you're going to add the kale to it. So I think you should add it now. Yeah. So add a little bit of the kale to it, like we did earlier. But be careful because this is when I think it's gonna. Okay. I'm gonna bring that fire down a little bit. So while she's doing that carefully, go ahead. So while she's doing that carefully, this is how it's gonna look when you're done. So you're just gonna saute it and shimmer it, saute it and move it around until it starts to wilt. And at the very end, the very last process, you're gonna add some lemon to it, right? It's gonna give you all of that good flavor. And this is kind of how it is when you're done with that whole process. Also, at the very last step, we're gonna add the mushroom. You have enough for another serving? Okay. No, you decide. You decide. Okay, and then so this is how it's gonna look when it's done. I have the lemon added to it, and this is when I'm gonna infuse it or I'm gonna season it. We've got chili lime, we've got garlic fire, and I mean chili lime and Flavor King here. I usually use Flavor King when we're using some kind of meat with seafood. We use garlic fire a lot. Paige wants to use the chili lime, and that probably complements the lemon that we have in here. So go ahead, pour a little bit on here. The chili lime is 200 milligrams of CBD, and so each teaspoon is how many milligrams, Paige?
5 milligrams.
5 milligrams. Each teaspoon is 5 milligrams. She likes chili lime. I like them all. My favorite is garlic fire, so use whatever you want. So by doing this, we have 5 milligrams of CBD in this serving, but we're not finished yet. This is my all-time favorite. And it's gonna, when you cook it down, oh, we forgot one more step. Oh, okay, you can put it back on there. Also, you can use white wine in there also to reduce it when you're letting it simmer. And then when the water is kind of evaporated out of it, then you kind of know it's done. And then you can just plate it. So we're using water, so you can use white wine. Where's our cup of water? Oh, right here, sorry. So you can use white wine, you can use water. Again, be really careful when you're doing this because you're adding water to oil. So you're adding water to oil. You want to be careful, always safety first. And then I am going to add just a little bit, 1 teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon, we've got our measuring thing here. So 1 teaspoon of Wakana's culinary oil is going to yield 10 milligrams. So we got the 5 from the seasoning. We've got where's the teaspoon? Did you take the teaspoon off, Paige? Oh, here it is right here, Lordy. And then, so we're gonna add that teaspoon. See, this is what happens when you're live, guys. And then you can just add it to that. Remember, we're gonna get 10 milligrams of that. And this is made with grapeseed oil, so a lot of goodness in it. And so that's it, you guys. So we have an infused sauteed kale. I know when my mother would cook greens, she'd cook it all down. You can use this with collard greens. You can use this with spinach. You can use this with mustard greens, turnip greens, whatever your recipe is. Saute it in your oil, in your goodness. Add these Wakana products. Remember, you've got your culinary oil, which is 500 milligrams of CBD. You have your water soluble, which is also 500 milligrams of CBD. And for each teaspoon or each 3 drops, will total 5 milligrams. So you can stock up on those milligrams on this meal, or you can dish it out as you want. So that's it. So Paige is still gonna cook because she's cooking her portion now because this one is mine. That's it, you guys. Thank you for joining us in the kitchen.
Looks
Bye.
delicious. Bye, ladies. Thank you. Thank you.